From her hypnotic presence in cinema to her broken relationships, scandals, and mysterious death, Marilyn Monroe remains one of the most enigmatic figures in Hollywood history. In this deep dive, we'll explore her rise to fame, her tumultuous marriages, her iconic fashion, and the controversies that surrounded her life and death. Did you know there are untold details about Marilyn's mysterious passing that even her biggest fans don't know? Stick around until the end, because we're revealing shocking details you won't want to miss. Marilyn Monroe was no stranger to scandal. From her alleged affairs with powerful men to her rumored connections with the Kennedys, her life was a whirlwind of controversy. One of the most talked about scandals was her alleged affair with President John F. Kennedy. Rumors swirled that Marilyn was more than just a friend to JFK, and some even believed that her death was connected to this relationship. But was it just a rumor, or was there more to the story? One of the most controversial moments was her sultry performance of Happy Birthday for JFK at Madison Square Garden in 1962. This performance fueled rumors of an affair, and some even suggest that Marilyn's death was linked to her relationship with the Kennedys. What do you think about Marilyn's connection to the Kennedys? Was it a romantic affair, a political scandal, or just Hollywood gossip? Let us know in the comments. Another scandal that rocked Hollywood was her involvement with the mafia. Some claim that Marilyn had ties to organized crime figures who used her as a pawn in their games. Could this have played a role in her untimely death? We'll explore these theories and more as we dive into the darker side of Marilyn's life. But the controversies don't end there. Marilyn's infamous nude photo shoot, which she did early in her career to pay the bills, resurfaced later and caused a media frenzy. At the time, it was a scandal that could have ended her career, but instead, it only added to her allure. What do you think about Marilyn's ability to turn scandal into stardom? Let us know in the comments below. Marilyn faced constant conflicts, both professionally and personally. On set, she was known for her tardiness and difficulty remembering lines, which often led to clashes with directors and co-stars. One of the most infamous feuds was with Laurence Olivier during the filming of Asterisk, The Prince, and The Showgirl Asterisk. Olivier reportedly found Marilyn's method acting frustrating, and tensions ran high throughout production. But it wasn't just on-set conflicts that plagued Marilyn. She also had a tumultuous relationship with Hollywood studios, particularly 20th Century Fox. Marilyn fought for better roles and higher pay, but her demands often led to battles with studio executives. In one instance, she was suspended from her contract for refusing to accept roles she deemed beneath her talent. Her personal life was no less chaotic. Marilyn's relationships were often marked by jealousy, infidelity, and emotional turmoil. Her marriage to Joe DiMaggio, for example, was fraught with arguments and even physical altercations. One incident involved DiMaggio allegedly breaking down a door to confront Marilyn after suspecting her of infidelity. What do you think about Marilyn's struggles in Hollywood? Was she a victim of the system, or did she bring some of these conflicts on herself? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're enjoying this deep dive into Marilyn's life, don't forget to like and subscribe for more untold stories of Hollywood's biggest icons. Marilyn Monroe's love life was as dramatic as her films. She married 3 times, and each relationship was marked by passion, heartbreak, and controversy. Her first marriage to James Dougherty was a young love that quickly fizzled out as Marilyn's career began to take off. Her second marriage to baseball legend Joe DiMaggio was a whirlwind romance that captivated the public. DiMaggio was fiercely protective of Marilyn, but their relationship was volatile. After their divorce, DiMaggio remained devoted to Marilyn, even arranging her funeral after her death. Marilyn's third marriage to playwright Arthur Miller was a union of intellect and beauty. Miller saw Marilyn as more than just a sex symbol, but their relationship was strained by her insecurities and his growing disillusionment with Hollywood. But Marilyn's relationships weren't limited to her marriages. She was linked to some of the most powerful men of her time, including Frank Sinatra and the Kennedy brothers. These relationships have fueled endless speculation about her death. Was Marilyn's love life a source of happiness or a contributing factor to her tragic end? Marilyn Monroe's death on August 5, 1962, remains one of the most debated mysteries in Hollywood history. Officially ruled as a suicide by drug overdose, many believe there was more to the story. Conspiracy theories suggest foul play, with some pointing fingers at the Kennedys, the Mafia, or even the CIA. One of the most shocking theories involves her alleged diary, which supposedly contained secrets about her relationships with powerful men. Did this diary disappear after her death? And if so, who took it? We'll dive into the evidence, the theories, and the unanswered questions surrounding her death. What's your theory about Marilyn's death? Do you believe it was suicide, or was there something more sinister at play? Let us know in the comments. Marilyn Monroe lived a life of luxury, but it wasn't always glamorous. At the height of her fame, she owned a stunning Spanish-style home in Brentwood, Los Angeles. This house, where she spent her final days, became a symbol of her success and her isolation. Marilyn's love for cars was also well known. She owned a sleek black Cadillac, which she often drove around Hollywood. But her most famous car was the pink 1956 Ford Thunderbird she drove in the film Asterisk. Gentlemen prefer blondes asterisk. This car became an iconic symbol of Marilyn's glamorous image. Despite her wealth, Marilyn's lifestyle was often overshadowed by her personal struggles. She battled with insomnia, anxiety, and addiction, which took a toll on her health and well-being. Her homes and cars were a reflection of her success, but they couldn't shield her from the pressures of fame. Marilyn Monroe's life was a paradox of glamour and inner turmoil. Behind her radiant smile was a woman battling severe mental health issues, including depression and anxiety. She often spoke about her feelings of loneliness and inadequacy. Despite her global fame, Marilyn's struggles with mental health were exacerbated by her reliance on prescription drugs, which she used to cope with insomnia and the pressures of stardom. Her time in psychiatric hospitals and her attempts to seek therapy were often kept hidden from the public. Did the Hollywood machine contribute to her mental health decline, or were her struggles rooted deeper in her traumatic childhood? What do you think about the way mental health was handled in Hollywood during Marilyn's time? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're finding this exploration of Marilyn's life as fascinating as we are, don't forget to like and subscribe for more untold stories of Hollywood's most iconic figures. Marilyn Monroe's journey to stardom was anything but easy. Born Norma Jean Mortensen, she had a difficult childhood marked by instability and foster homes. But Marilyn was determined to make something of herself, and she began modeling as a teenager. Her big break came when she signed a contract with 20th Century Fox and changed her name to Marilyn Monroe. With her blonde hair, hourglass figure, and sultry voice, Marilyn quickly became a sensation. Films like Asterisk Gentlemen, Prefer Blondes Asterisk and Asterisk, Some Like It Hot Asterisk, solidified her status as a Hollywood icon. But fame came at a price. Marilyn struggled with the pressures of stardom and the constant scrutiny of the media. Despite her success, she often felt lonely and misunderstood. Marilyn Monroe's impact on the world goes far beyond her films. She was a cultural icon who redefined beauty, femininity, and sexuality. Although she never won an Oscar, Marilyn's influence on Hollywood and popular culture is undeniable. Her films continue to be celebrated, and her image remains a symbol of glamour and allure. Marilyn's legacy has inspired countless artists, actors, and musicians, and her story continues to fascinate audiences around the world. But Marilyn's impact wasn't just about her looks or her films. She was also a trailblazer for women in Hollywood, fighting for better roles and higher pay. Her determination and resilience continue to inspire women today. And if you've enjoyed this deep dive into Marilyn Monroe's life, don't forget to like and subscribe for more untold stories of Hollywood's most iconic figures. Marilyn Monroe's fashion sense was as iconic as her films. From her white dress in *The 7-Year Itch*, to her glamorous red carpet looks, Marilyn defined Hollywood glamour. Her style was a blend of sensuality and sophistication, and she became a fashion icon for women around the world. One of Marilyn's most famous fashion moments was her performance of Happy Birthday for President John F. Kennedy. She wore a skin-tight, rhinestone-encrusted dress that left little to the imagination. This dress later sold at auction for millions of dollars, cementing its place in fashion history. But Marilyn's style wasn't just about looking good, it was a reflection of her personality. She used fashion to express herself and to create her public image. Even today, her looks continue to inspire designers and celebrities. And if you're captivated by Marilyn's story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the lives of Hollywood's most legendary stars. Marilyn Monroe's final days were marked by chaos and uncertainty. At the time of her death, she was working on the film Something's Got to Give*, which was never completed. The production was plagued by delays, partly due to Marilyn's health issues and conflicts with the studio. In her last days, Marilyn was reportedly in high spirits, planning to remarry Joe DiMaggio and restart her career. But her sudden death left fans and historians wondering what could have been. What would Marilyn's career have looked like if she had lived? Could she have reinvented herself as a serious actress? What's your take on Marilyn's final days? Do you think she was on the brink of a comeback, or was her career already in decline? Share your thoughts in the comments.